of the boos to greet him onto the park at Parkhead. I remember his first appearance here when he got a marvellous, triumphal welcome by the crowd. Now, everything is reversed. And these must be the worst conditions we've had for a game this season. We thought we'd put all this weather behind us, but not a bit of it. Ah, poor wee souls. I wonder if Celtic could look at these faces and maybe let them in free the next time round. But I suppose there are certain preparations that can be made to put up with it, and one hopes that the game is worth standing out in that. And referee George Cumming about to set this game in motion, and if you've been sitting in all day watching the rugby and now watching this, you may think it's surprising that anybody comes out in conditions like these. Then that's the attraction of the uncertainties of football. With Celtic, of course, still trying very hard for the championship, and that must be a boost for them. The return of Tommy Burns after about 3 months off. Nice skidding ball will get this afternoon, and the ball is the colour orange, which one can see better, of course, against this white pitch. Once again, the boos as Maurice Johnston touches this. I'm not so sure that that will perturb him in any way, and it's a free kick in any case. He's going to have a long, cold afternoon unless he puts one in the back of the net. Difficult to work out at the moment if anybody has any strong wind advantage. We're just looking at the snow. It seems to be probably left to right diagonally in Celtic's favour. That's McAdam. Well, Smith was up. Forward comes Aiken into midfield today, and McAdam should have that in his sights all the way, and does. Well, they've got to be very careful of it being caught in that position. A handling offence by Wright. McClare. Johnson commits himself to that, and it's in. Roy Aiken. 1-0, and the Motherwell defence simply stood like statues and watched that happening. Nice enough, chip forward there, and look at that cover. Roy Aiken allowed to rise above them all, and he took full advantage of that. And that's with only 6 minutes gone. Totally lost his balance, Rogan. We've got an extraordinary competition going underneath us. There's those chanting in support of Johnson, those against them. Certainly an interesting diversion. McStay. There's Burns. Round the outside of McClare. Running excellently into its path, good understanding. Despairing tackle, just getting him. Good balance. That was not far away at all. Nice move to see at the best of times, but particularly welcome on a cold day like this. There was, bringing the player towards him, and in this final effort, once again trying to put curl on the ball. Walker shielded the ball well, but again there was an extra Celtic player there. Walker again, nice turning. Oh, it's a little too obvious, and Tommy Burns is in there, flicking it away. Well, that was intended for Cook. Corner kick. Oh, there's a lot of swerve, and that wasn't a bad header by Farningham. Certainly had a lot of freedom to rise for it. Shepherd. Oh, beautifully put through. McClare was in a very good position. He's been coming in from the right, always a menace. And Craig Patterson followed through with it, though. Test for the goalkeeper here. Slightly misjudged that. For McStay, can't find an opening. Aiken. Well, the big man in his testimonial season has already indicated to Motherwell today that he's going to make them work very hard. He's got a goal, he's been trying all the time, and perfectly entitled to try his chance from that distance. Well, these are the people under cover there. There's hardly anybody now directly out in the open, huddled in the enclosures and stand. Not sure whether Walker thought he was pushed there as he went for it. Certainly Motherwell get the free kick now. Wishart to take this. McGrain right in the middle. That was Boyd. Yes, that's a free kick right on the edge of the box. If you're perplexed about all the booing and the cheering going on, as I said, we're getting demonstrations for and against Maurice Johnston underneath us. And it goes as a brilliantly in. Kick. The equaliser. Exactly 20 minutes gone. Well, there's a jubilant little band all the way from the steel town. We've just watched a very expertly taken free kick. There's the dummy. Cook follows up and plonks it away to the goalkeeper's right. No chance for Pat Bonner. Showing how to go in. Here's Smith, and away by White. And McStay, yes, being held back. Free kick. Nice touch there by Johnston. McClare. Neatly out by Philippin, and that is dangerous, and surely a late tackle there. McGrain. That's McClare, and it's gone in. I think McClare must get the credit for that goal. I don't think there was any real touch of the ball there. Brian McClare scoring his 32nd goal of the season. Now, I think it was meant for players running on. And just watch how the Motherwell defence tried to cope with this. All kinds of blunders. And it's McClare's goal. Halfway through this first half. Wishart. Play through to Smith. May just have been trying to play for the corner kick there, but he gets the throw. Well, it is an afternoon which does lend itself to defensive lapses. We've already seen some of these. That's McStay. Lane tackle by Aiken. Free kick. Wishart to take this. Oh, what a miss. In fact, I think that was saved. The referee immediately pointing. Patterson left on his own. And that goes down as a brilliant save. Look at Patterson coming in right behind the defence. And a touch by Bonner, yes. 10 out of 10 for that, for the big goalkeeper. A lot of pushing and jostling in there, and Bonner gets a touch again. Clare wants it back. Buns just a bit too much. Aiken fighting hard as usual. Shepherd right away from McAdam. No penalty. Well. Yes. At first I thought he was pointing to the penalty spot and could not believe it, because it certainly wasn't. There was no contact. Well, in went Shepherd and ended his little leap. This is Shepherd. Like the way Shepherd attacks the defence. He has pace. A lot of aggression in his play. One or two of the players finding it impossible to keep their feet. And covering up what there by Patterson. That's Buns with it. And just over. Johnson got behind it, underneath it, and he is definitely getting some support from at least part of the crowd in the jungle, and deservedly so for this. Look at the way he tried it up off the back of the head. And there goes the half-time whistle. And I must congratulate both sets of players for attacking this game with the right attitude. They've gone out to play aggressive, attacking football, and none other than Roy Aiken there, exemplifying that with his opening goal, coming right up. I thought it was dreadful misunderstanding between goalkeeper and central defence for that goal, but Aiken took full advantage of it. And a very neat equaliser by Motherwell from that free kick situation. Cleverly taken, bit of deception involved, and Bonner had no chance from Kirk. And then McClare, who has always looked dangerous, coming in eventually. Again, I think, a dreadful looking Motherwell defence at that moment, but again taking advantage of it. And that's Celtic 2-1 in the lead. And I still think this could be an interesting game in the second half, even though conditions, as you've been observing, are appalling. Well, out goes Celtic into the second half, and we've still had these demonstrations for and against Maurice Johnston. I honestly don't think it's affected him one way or the other. He's just got on with his game. And the score is just about right. Motherwell came into the game in the second part of the first half and played some very attractive football. Andy Walker, very impressive indeed. Clare rolling down from the right, and that's away by McAdam, but not very effectively. Picked up well by Burns, that from McStay. Wishart not getting the better of Aiken. Oh, not a bad effort, and Gardner seemed to scoop that along the ground before he was entirely sure he had it in his possession. Of course, it's always been awkward for goalkeepers on this surface, and it's skidded down, you see, and he scooped it along, and he got the better of it. Well, simple defensive work there by Roy Aitken. That's Wishart. Not quite sure what to do. Looking for somebody to come towards him. The awkward one. McGrain showing great acceleration. Still Motherwell going forward though. Well, there's not a bad ball at all. That was totally misjudged that time by Rogan. For McStay. Burns. No, not hard enough with the chip. Andy Walker wants it and gets it. Useful break by Walker. He has only Smith inside though. No, that was Tomboy, yes. Seemed to go underneath it more than anything else. Well, good break by Celtic this time. Johnston is free on the left. Well, nice ball to the side. I think Paul McStay slipped slightly, just went beyond it. Mayer. White in very quickly. Andy Walker. And that's just off the post, I think. Oh. Inches away from a goal. Here's Wishart. And back it goes, and Celtic will be thankful that ball is in the arms of Bonner. They look very vulnerable there. Superb run again by Walker. Snow tending to hold them back, but that was a chip. Smith not very far away. Neither was Kit. Here's Burns. Good running by Aitken. Nice little piece of understanding. And McAdam just gets there. It is really no day for niceties in the penalty area, and that's one that Big Tom McAdam tried there. Just got away with it. Walker turning on it. He's going through the middle now for Motherwell. Oh, well taken. Rogan right across to plug the gap. Phillipen tried the long one again. I think the ball slipped in his hands the last time. It's the back header. That's a touch in and away. Roy Aitken whipping that away. Good move again by Motherwell. That's a goal kick. Excellent move by Motherwell. Coming off this long one by John Phillipen. Touch back there by Kirk. There was Smith, and look at that. It was Walker hovering in the back. If that had gone to him, that would have been the equaliser. I think Celtic are preparing to bring on Owen Archdeacon. Here's Burns. Oh, that's a very tempting ball. And that will be a free kick, yes. Almost an apologetic tap on the head there for Gardner. It was under pressure, I must say, give him credit. Difficult ball for a goalkeeper. And he clung onto it. Really did, under pressure and under that elbow. Well, Tommy Burns is going off, and I think nothing other than that. It is getting very heavy out there, and this is Burns' first competitive Premier Division game for a long time. And on comes Owen Archdeacon. McGugan right behind that. Shepherd. Free kick. Now Phillippen. Walker. Stabbed away. Now, Owen Archdeacon, that's a beautiful ball towards McClare. Is it going in? I don't think it is. It's a goal kick after all that, and Owen Archdeacon almost set up Brian McClare. Fresh pair of legs on the pitch, and it showed immediately in that run. He pushed it forward to McClare, who could not have done any more about that. Everybody watched it. Danny McGrain plays that well. Archdeacon. Aiken will let fly, and he does! And I think the goalkeeper wasn't happy about that, largely because I believe he's pointing out that he was a bit unsighted. Archdeacon has proved his worst since coming on, and look at that. The goalkeeper blinded. A free kick. Farningham. Right down the side, Walker, McGugan with him. One neat little ball inside, and a good save by Bonner. Intelligent play there by Motherwell again. Look at that ball there by Walker. Really splitting the defence. Bonner flopping down on it. Johnston. Aiken. Archdeacon again. Good run by Archdeacon. Cross is an important one. It's there. Shepherd. 3-1. 28 minutes of the second half gone. And I'm sure that Davy Hay is delighted with the way he made that substitution and got all of this out of Archdeacon. I said the cross was important, it was a good one, but look at how that was taken by Shepherd. Not an easy chance at all. Full credit to him for that.